control the weather. The sun and the moon, yes, it do go together. A spiritual being that rides any weather. Riders on a storm, riders on a storm. Yes, I'm on my own, trying to find up my home. Riders on a storm, riders on a storm. Always on my own, trying to find up a home. Intelligent, adaptable, agile, communicative, informative, creative, and everybody hates it. Imagination colorful when I just entertain it. A poet and a dreamer, I'ma seize the world and take it. Of course there is the bad, I'm really superficial. I ain't called you in 3 months, still I maintain that I miss you. A Gemini with issues, social isolated. I pray that I'ma make it, or at least that I can fake it. And like a Gemini, I'm really prone to changes. I'm really indecisive and I really hate it. Picking food or picking clothes, it always make me anxious. But thank God I'm androgynous, cause boys clothes what I stay in. Riders on a storm, riders on a storm. Yes, I'm on my own, trying to find up my home. Riders on a storm, riders on a storm. Always on my own, trying to find up a home.
With Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. This is the first game back in Denver for the Nuggets.
And you can tell that both teams will be a little on edge in this one, given the rivalry these teams have. It could be an emotional game.
And not just for the players, but for the fans as well. You know how energized they become when these two teams go at it.
The Jazz shooting their first free throws of the game.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws. And Kevin, how about his basketball journey, taking him from Australia to Spain, then Israel, before finally landing in the NBA at age 27. But Joe Ingles, boy, was well worth the wait.
Now here's Murray. Pass to Gordon. Back to Murray. Here's Gordon. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Just 3 to shoot. Murray. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Yeah, just phenomenal at using that vertical on the offensive boards. Porter just gifted at coming up with second and third chance opportunities.
Shoots from the right block. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. And he grew up playing Australian rules football, and Ingles not afraid to mix it up.
And early in his career, guys would look to attack him one-on-one, but they learned the hard way. He's long, active, and uses anticipation about as well as anybody.
Now here's Gobert. Anthony Edwards unable to get his last shot to go in. And it goes down 2 points.
Boy, Rudy Gobert, usually the recipient of that kind of pass. That was nicely done, Rudy.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to speak with Quinn Snyder just before the game. He talked about the problems that Karl Anthony Towns presents. The coach said there's no way to take away his inside game and his perimeter game. You just have to pick one of those to live with. That is not an easy choice, but it's one that most coaches have to make. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, David. Here is Edwards. Joe Ingles picking up that last basket.
Utah ball.
And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession. And so Gobert will bring it up for the Jazz. Mitchell outside. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Here's Gobert. Another shot, and that's 2 points on the layup.
Well, Rudy Gobert securing the board and making sure to convert.
Murray with it. Towns the screen. Pass to Porter, and finished off by Porter.
He just jumps so fast. I mean, give Porter a chance to dunk, and he doesn't think twice about it.
Mitchell. Great tee that time from Edwards. Into the lane. Gobert with the block.
Well, let's remember, Rudy Gobert has got a 7'9" wingspan. Sometimes it's just easy picking sending it back.
Edwards, that's good.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
It's T-shirt Bonanza time! Make some noise if you want one! Jealous substitution. Hassan Whiteside. Rudy Gay. Royce O'Neal. Jordan Clarkson.
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter.
2 minutes.
Driving inside. Whiteside, good.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
And what a great addition to the second unit up in Salt Lake with the Utah Jazz doors. Jordan Clarkson has really fit right in.
Well, he's fit in between the lines, and as importantly, he is so beloved in the locker room. This guy gets along with everybody on the team, and their time bonding in the Orlando bubble, I think, really just allowed him to come out of his shell. Just a genuine guy, and we know chemistry matters.
Wide open look here for Murray. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
And the best scorers, like Murray, they believe every shot they take is going in, no matter how deep they are on the floor.
Now here's Whiteside. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. Whiteside's got his second basket. There's 53 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Murray for three. Towns for three. Just 5 on the clock. From 10 feet out, Utah with the rebound. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Edwards. On the wing, Porter. Back to Gordon. Murray left side. 6 on the shot clock. No good on the triple. Pass to O'Neal. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
Assist goes to.
See, this is something that I think Donovan Mitchell needs to keep working on. To me, his responsibility is to get his teammates going as much as himself. Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
He gets it up. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Jazz lead by 1. And we'll get going after this from ball.
Please welcome your Denver Nuggets dancer.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Utah Jazz.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
I think the other thing they had going for them is their passing. Plenty of their baskets have come off assists.
There might be more talent at the point guard position now, Greg, than there's ever been in the NBA. But who do you think sits at the top of that list?
I mean, Kevin, there's so many incredible talents, and not that I'm dodging it, but honestly, the beauty is in the eye of the beholder. It depends on what kind of tickles your fancy in terms of the point guard. If it's the ability to shoot and play without it, Steph's at the top of your league list, but then you get a guy like Chris Paul, who I think is as good as anybody's ever been in the pick and roll. So they're just different ways to approach this thing. And, of course, now I've forgotten 4 or 5 guys that I should have added into this conversation.
And finished off by Edwards.
Oh, give me a little sauce. Anthony Edwards rise high and finish over the defender.
Here's Bogdanovich. Pass to Ingles. Back to Gobert. Jazz passing it around. Clock at 6. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. A costly foul there. He'll shoot 3 free throws.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-pointer.
First trip to the line for him here. And he hits the first of 3. Good on the second free throw. And he makes all 3. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. The Nuggets trail by 5. Deep 2 from Murray. Outside, Towns. Murray, good. Murray's got 5 points so far.
Well, you can see Karl Anthony Towns now is beyond just looking for his own shot. He's understanding, let me make the guys around me feel good.
And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. A three-pointer off the mark.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off. And Towns, not known for his rim protection, but he's improved in that area recently, challenging and changing more shots.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Donovan Mitchell is a force offensively, of course, but he knows there's room for work at the other end. He said, I feel the need to really get after it defensively and show that. I watch film on every person I'm guarding. Defense travels. Offense comes and goes. Guys, back to you.
Never satisfied. I love that about him, D.A. Thanks. Utah leading. And with Towns, Greg, you knew he had the potential for rim defense, and it became a focus for him.
Yeah, and a lot of defense is putting in the effort. Credit Towns for improving in that area. And we'll see if he can take another step defensively.
And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell.
That's his first personal foul.
That is his first foul of the game.
Team foul.
Campazzo. Good on the triple. And the Nuggets lead by 2.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
Right side, Bogdanovich. Stolen by Gordon. Some firepower from this offense tonight.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively.
Burks' shot is good. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle sticks for the Nuggets?
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
Yeah, and I think the other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've gotten off turnovers.
Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played.
Two minutes remaining.
Pass to Gordon. Burks on the wing. Back to Gordon. Plays it up and banks it in. Gordon's got his first basket.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Gobert has a thin frame, but make no mistake, he is physical and he relishes contact.
Outside, Towns. Misses the three. Jazz trailed by 3. Ingles in the corner. Trying to find Towns. Gets it to him. And oh, here we go. Burks got it. A fast break chance. No good that time. So Utah will take it the other way. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. And the basket by Ingles.
Well, this is the main weapon in Ingles' arsenal, right? Very quietly, one of the elite shooters in the NBA.
Pass to Towns. Just 4 to shoot. Score the basket, his third after 5 shots.
This is what you get when you combine size and touch. Karl Anthony Towns in the paint, that's good.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. And the rejection by Towns. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets.
Rudy Gay. Royce O'Neal. Nuggets ball timeout. Fans, please welcome your Denver Nuggets dancer.
And Utah making a change here.
Denver Nuggets dancer.
The kick outside to Butler. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Right side a screen. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Campazzo. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Denver calls timeout. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for Denver. The lead is 2. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Back to Porter. Shot clock at 6. Eskenazi. Now here's Porter. Over Mitchell. They grabbed her on this. And here is Ingles. 7 points in the game. Bogdanovich with it. Conley feeling it out. Back to Bogdanovich. Shoots over Towns. That one off the back iron and out. Murray left side. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. And it's good for 2. Murray's got 7 points.
And you can't fall asleep against Murray, especially when he's got great interior positioning. The D has got to be better.
Shots good by Mitchell.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Denver in the lead. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Utah Jazz last season was elite at both ends of the floor. Sixth Man of the Year winner Jordan Clarkson says, 3 things we've been doing well are playing fast, sharing the basketball, and defense. We're playing a fun style of basketball and just keep racking up the wins. Guys?
They are fun to watch and a handful. D.A. thanks. Inside for the tie, Gobert. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Well, if you're on the defensive end, you can't fall for Rudy Gobert's tricks. This guy is very crafty at using that up fake.
That one drops. He ties it up. Here's the Nuggets with the ball. Gordon a screen. And Murray. Here we go. He gets that one. Murray's got 4 points this quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here is Porter. Pass to Towns. The kick out to Porter. Denver needs to get off his shot. Back to Gordon. His 3-pointers off the mark. On offense, here are the Jazz.
And you talk to Murray. He said it was a lot of fun to grow up in Canada. Wanted to prove that you can play ball there and still get to where you need to go.
Murray left side for 3. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Gordon's got 5 points so far.
I love that Aaron Gordon goes right up with him. He's got really good instincts for knowing when to catch and shoot.
These fans are gonna get a t-shirt. Let's hear it, fans. Jazz substitution.
A minute 50 left to play here in the third. And as a prep, Murray formed a duo with Thon Maker to defeat some top American schools.
And Murray blew up in some of the showcases. 5-star recruit, top 10 pick. Canada producing yet another exceptional talent.
Outside Edwards. Kicks it out to Gordon. Back to Edwards. Tipped away. Stolen by Mitchell. And here's Gay outside. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Fans, please welcome your Denver Nuggets dancer. Substitution for your Nuggets. Carl Anthony Towns. Jamal Murray.
1:11 left to play in the third. with the drive. Outside Edwards. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Towns. Takes it off the glass. Towns has got 8 points.
Well, unselfish play by Anthony Edwards. Teammate is wide open. He puts it right where it needs to be.
Pass to Gay. And they double up Gay. Unable to get that one. Gordon with the defensive effort. The Nuggets leading by 3. To the inside. And here's Towns. Out to Edwards. Over Mitchell. Good D by Mitchell. Clarkson on the wing. Pass to Whiteside. Over Towns. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one is on Towns. This is his first free throw of the game.
Shooting for Utah.
He's off on the first.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Nuggets lead by 3. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this 4th quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Jazz trailed by 3. To the middle. Here's Gobert. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. 10 points for Rudy Gobert.
It's incredible to think how far Rudy Gobert has come since entering the league and his ability to finish at the cup. That is just nicely done.
Out left to the wing. It's tipped. Stolen by O'Neal. Conley with it. Picked up by Edwards. Down low. Here's Gobert. And the rejection by Towns. To the paint. And it's Murray with the jam.
And going vertical. Murray's one of those guys with that sneaky athleticism.
Mr. Gobert reverses, and the layup is up and in. Gobert's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Now Murray. And it's Royce O'Neal with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
His first personal foul. First team foul. Coming onto the floor for the Jackets.
Oh, here's Edwards.
Joe Ingles.
5 on the clock. Right wing from 18 feet away. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Back to Conley. Gobert, the screen. Down low. And that one falls, coming off Conley's feet. And the Jazz lead by 1.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
Outside Porter. Pass to Towns. Stolen by Michael Conley. Here's Gobert. Kicks it out to Gay. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
First team foul.
For those just joining us, 4th quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Jazz passing it around. And the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert.
Well, Rudy Gobert is in rhythm, and it's not often you see him dominate from the offensive end, but right now he's cooking.
Inside. And the layup is good. And it's a 5-point Jazz lead. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Utah.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
They've gotten out on the break over and over tonight as well. A lot of baskets coming in transition.
On offense, here are the Jazz. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. And the rejection by Towns. And that'll be Utah as it goes out of bounds. Jazz retain possession. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. The drive by Mitchell. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first personal foul.
Well, we know Donovan Mitchell is explosive athletically. Put it on the deck. Go ahead, sir.
Donovan Mitchell.
And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game.
Well, just knocking them down from the charity stripe, extending the lead. Simple basketball.
For 3, Murray. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And the basket by Ingles.
I'll tell you, this guy recognizes when driving lanes are available. Joe Ingles waits until it opens and then seizes the opportunity.
Murray left side. Gordon for 3. And again, Denver no good. Mr. Gobert. A shot's good on the assist by Ingles. Gobert's got the lead up to 11 now for Utah. Murray for 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And Utah the other way now.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for Utah.
They enjoyed a big boost from the strong play of their bench.
The subs came in and did their job. Those points off the bench were key to their victory.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season. And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Rudy Gobert.
Boy, I thought his best work was his pursuit of the basketball. He competed for every rebound, fought for position in the paint, and never stopped working. I love it.
Ingles with the ball. And so it's Utah with the win. This was a very strong showing for him.